Hey guys, Jason Nedved here with Nedved Precision Shooting. I am super excited coming to you from my gun room. I got, a new chassis, and they put that on the side. You can see that? That's pretty sweet. But yeah, that's for a different rifle. What I am really excited about though is this right here. So as some of you know, I've been going for Worlds, and I qualified, but I qualified in factory. So I need a new rifle. So if you look, that says Matrix Pro Rimfire Rifle with a skew and everything. Masterpiece Arms 22 LR Matrix Pro chassis in the NRA blue. So I have not opened this yet. Super excited. So as we can see, it is blue. I did ask, I can get it Cerakoted and it's still being a factory rifle. So if I can find a knife, it's where it should be. We will get this thing open immediately. So while I'm getting this open, if you can still hear me over me ripping this thing open like a kid on Christmas, to be factory class, it has to have its own SKU. All be made by, like this, for instance, is Masterpiece Arms. So technically, it is a Voodoo 360 with a Muller Works barrel, 24-inch 120 straight, with a Bixton Andy trigger, and and it's even straight. Looks like a two-stage. I don't know what color Bix are, but it is green. I shoot Trigger Tech typically. This one is green, so I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. And it's got a tuner, I guess. So there's that. We'll figure it out. But where's my bolt? I don't have a bolt. But anyway, see, basically a Voodoo. Masterpiece bought them and made it their own. So as you can see, Masterpiece Arms, and then the Rimfire Elite. And it is in a Matrix Pro 2. So this is the competition, Matrix Pro 2. The reason for that, it makes it lighter in the rear, so hopefully it balances nice here. We gotta get a scope on it. I happen to have some gray ops rings, and we'll get this thing set up. But where's my bolt? Found it. The case that I kicked aside, yeah, it was in there. So, all taped up. Oh boy. So yeah, super excited to be representing the US in factory class. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, look at that. That's nice. See that? Nice. Representing in factory class for the match in Europe. So that should be fun, exciting, nervous. Never been to Europe, and then going there to compete is going to be absolute fun. I wonder if you're supposed to be reading this. That's here. Just says Masterpiece Arms Rifle Series, MPA Rimfire Elite, sub MOA guaranteed, hand lapped 4/16 RQ. I don't know what that means. Zero runout chamber, aluminum chassis, rat system, and an ATS barrel tuner. That's that. I don't even know how to move it. It's already moving. I assume there's supposed to be screws or something in there, but I don't see any yet. Maybe it's in one of these bags. But I'm gonna get those open. I'm curious if it's a two-stage or one-stage here. That felt squishy. Oh, it's all right. Hopefully we can lighten that up a little bit. But I'm gonna get a scope thrown on here, and I'm just gonna take it off my other rifle because I don't have tangents just laying around. So I'm just gonna use the gray ops rings here, throw a tangent on there off my other rimfire rifle, because with this, I would like to make sure I get as many reps in as I can. So we are going to solely use this and 10 round mags. I called up Voodoo, because I'm a dealer for them. Called up Voodoo and I got more 10 round mags on the way. So I will have several of those, because all of mine, if I can find one real quick, I converted. You can see there, these are all converted. So it's a poly mag, but I 3D printed some bottoms, so they're technically 12 rounds or something like that, and I can't use that. So we got some more of these on the way. So we need to torque that. A little bit, they're even numbered. How convenient. And then I need the other one to take off. Ugh. Where do you hang? There you go. Stay. So we have this rifle that won the NRL 22 championship and got me where I needed to be, but not high enough, which is not the rifle's fault, it's my fault. But now this one gets put away for till after August is when I go to Europe for the second time, because I'm going in, you know what? I wonder if I just don't throw these rings on there. Like, yeah, it's gonna look goofy, but I am gonna get that Cerakoted. So, could I? It's gonna look weird, I don't care. It's gonna look weird, but, oh. Then I don't need to do all this bit again. I just throw that on and we're good to go. Just do the bottom, right? Yeah. Thoughts? I think it'll be fine. It's just gonna look weird. We don't need that at 45 though. About there-ish. There. So now, just take off this. Stay. Come on. Because I checked, I can, like I said, I can Cerakote that. So the same guy that did that will do this here. But it's just a matter of getting it to him and then getting it turned around right away. So I will be making a phone call. What the heck was that? Oh, I got my level on there. Wonder if you can have that on there. Because I know it says you can't have anything attached to the rifle. Because yeah, even my crush it timer, come here. Even my crush it timer on here. That's a different size. Would it happen to be what's just laying on the bench? No, of course not. What about this one just laying on the bench? Nailed it. There we go. So like this is mounted to the chassis, right? You can't have, I can't put internal weights on here from my understanding because that's not factory, okay? Which, you know, is fine. I just need to follow the rules, right? But as we strip this down, I see something else, because this is just an M-lock. But this here, to carry the rifle, the OBI bit, okay? So it's like a sling, right? That's all this is. I wonder if you can have it on that, because it has the QD. I don't know. I need answers. I don't know who to get them from. Oh, that's Greg. Greg, if you're watching, got questions, but But yeah, I wonder. Because as far as I know, you can't have anything mounted to the chassis, but if it's on your rings, and part of the rings, right, like that, is part of the rings, and then if I could put my timer up here, right there, because you know with the gray ops, you got that, and then you got that. I wonder how that works. Oh, I wish they had just like straight up rules for this. I've looked online. They don't have official rules, just factory. But yeah, I don't know. But you think it's running a Voodoo 360 with the Muller Works 1/16 24-inch with tuner. It doesn't look like a 120 though. It looks smaller. I got a caliper around here. I don't know where, but I definitely have one. Oh, it's actually a foot away. Cool. 0 inches. Boom. Okay, it's a 1.05 at the end. So it must be 120 up there. Okay, cool. But yeah, God, that looks goofy. But with the orange and the blue and yeah. Anyway, all right, torque that down, and we should be able. I am going to swab it real quick. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Bam. Very, very familiar. Different knob though. So this came off my 22. 30 MOA. I think mine's a 40. Yep, that's a 40. So it's going to be a little off, but we'll find out how off. But yeah, if I was able to mount that right there, my timer, that'd be sweet. And then like this. Why? Yeah. Why can't I have that? Well, A, because it don't fit. I thought it was a QD. Is it not a QD? It's a QD on this side. Why isn't it a QD on this side? The other side. Oh my goodness. There. Now it's QD. So yeah. Oh, screws for that. This looks like thumb shelves and stuff for this. That feels weird, and it's coming off. Okay. But I don't know. Is it something you just gotta get used to? That's why we're shooting it full time. Goodness. So much tape. More tape. Okay, so it's another grip. And I haven't shot MPA since the beginning. So I have no idea what I need, what the feel is. We can kind of make it comparable to this and see what we're doing. But this, I don't know, it feels like it's kicking my finger out like a lot. I don't know. We'll lay down and take a look. That fell off, so we're not using that. But yeah, let's run a swab through here real quick, and then we'll go outside. So this here is all my extra ammo from a bunch of different, I don't know what. I don't know what batch, I don't know what lot, I don't even know the name. It's Lapua. About all I got. Don't know if it's long range, Center X. It's gotta be one of the two. Yeah, this is the blue case we're looking for, but it's full. So we'll use this. Alright, shit ammo, or unknown ammo, not shit ammo. That case. Alright, but I should really figure out what... Is something supposed to hold that down? Scotty, right? Like, is this supposed to move? No, that bitch is just clamped on there. So how do you put that where you need it if you don't have any screws? Am I missing another bag? None on that. None on that. None on there. There. That's garbage. There's a screw. One. So just get her tight one way and call her good or what? Because yeah, I don't have any screws. So I guess I'm just going to crank it as tight as I can and call it there at 8 in the center. Cool. All right, ammo. Check. There we go. Let's go. Ooh, can I lighten this trigger though? So I don't know how to lighten a Bix. There are some holes there, but who knows what they are for. Ooh, and it comes with that. Nice. Cool. Because what is that trigger right now? So I usually run around 7. Okay, perfect. All right, one last thing. Pocket is still full of ammo. Bipod. See, and technically, this clamps onto the rifle. It has to, right? It's a little dirty, but it clamps onto the rifle. You don't go to the spigot mount because it flexes. Oh, maybe? Yes, it can flex. So you don't go to the spigot mount. Just that. The grip, we'll mess with that. We'll play with that. But let's go and shoot this. And now it is blue. So do I use the blue bag? Why? Because we have it. Screw it. Let's go. All right, so off camera, I did have to take this off. It felt too narrow for my hand. I got larger hands, so I had to take that off, and then that kind of came with it. So I did put the other grip on and this, and that feels good. I adjusted this up. We should be all set. Oh, y'all want to know this top secret information here? Super secret. So I just made a new gun profile. I didn't clone anything, I didn't do anything. I just put MPA 360, and then I usually put the last 3 of the lot number, but I don't know what lot number that is. So, speeds. Out of my other rifle, at a long range, I'm getting about a 1098. DM, G1, VC, 0.172. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's west-northwest at 21 mile per hour with gusts up to 28. So, bolt diameter 0.222 is what I do. 50 yard 0, 2.25 for height, and 0 mil, and I think it's a 1 in 16. I have no idea. So yeah. I should probably figure out if it's a 1 in 16, 1 in 15. Who knows? But anyway, and then we want to go to 50 yards. And then we want to go west-northwest, so that is about a 1 o'clock wind at crazy high, but it's swirling in here, so it's difficult. So let's say I need to go right 6/10 right off the bat. Jeez. Let's just shoot in a lull, shall we? So yeah, I'm gonna go get a camera set up downrange and we'll get going. And I got my Garmin on the side. So I did run back so I have less footage for my editor to process. So technically this is 30 MOA versus a, or 30 MOA versus a 40. So it'd be down, right? More on the last one. So I need to aim scopes like this on the last one. Not like that. So I need to aim, right? 40 MOA 30. So I need to aim low. No, I need to aim high to find my bullet. So I'll aim at the top there, on the right. Yep, perfect. So I need to come up 5 mils, and it is 2 mils to the right. So up 5. Oh, that might be it. Okay. Make sure your scope is zeroed. All right, now we're just going for the center. All right, we're 1.2 to the right, which might be, this wind. So I need to go to the right 1.2. All right, let's see what we got now. Right. Well, I don't know if y'all are seeing this, but it should work. And they're all going in there, of course they are. So, what I like about the tangent is you just loosen this guy right here. Just go boop, pop it up, drop it down. You don't even have to get off your belly to re-zero. So my left and right, I'm not going to touch because of this wind. All right, let's go to the yellow one right above it. Yeah, that one that I just made disappear. Let's go to the one to the right. Ooh. So. Oh, and I forgot to turn on the Garmin. Not that it much matters. Because I don't know what lots these are, but. So I got one of the first Garmin's because people ask me at the range. I don't know how, I don't know why. But I'm going to tell the guys, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell them. This is one of the first ones. Of course, I had to keep it for myself. I sold you guys the rest. It was during shooting season. So all I got to do is spam okay, 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 down, okay, okay, done. We're there. All right, let's get on with life. All right, green one. Oh no, let's go for that yellow one again. See if it's high. Or what, 2/10 high right now? Oh. Inside the other hole. Inside the top hole. Oh, I am liking this. So she's not too much slower right now. She's at like a 10:56, which isn't a big deal. Go into here. I've heard that the molars are a little slower, but that's not a big deal. Green one. So I don't know what y'all are seeing, but if the wind is blowing, it's saying I need to come down a 1/10 to hit at 50 yards, according to my Kestrel. And if you look at that, that's about a 1/10 to 2/10 high. So I took it down a 1/10, aim for that same green one. And I just put it in the same hole. Whoa! God, that wind is kicking. Orange one to the right. And the mirage is horrible. Yeah, that orange one. Sounds like she's empty. Well, at least I still got that feeling. But average of 10:58.9. But like I said, this could be Center X and Lapua long range in at the same here. So I don't know. It's just spare ammo that I don't put away after I'm done shooting, and it's like 5 or 10 left. So I just move it aside. But it is looking good. We got 1.2 or 1.1 right on the gun, which seems a bit excessive. So we'll just leave that because, like the top turret, it is just the same quick little motion. So we'll just leave that until a calmer day. Now she's really coming in high. It's like I went the wrong way or something, huh? Yeah. Orange one. What the heck? I knew it would be up there, but dang. That's the dot I'm going for. If you can hear okay in this wind. The whole board is moving. Especially at that far away from it. But yeah. So, oh, that one was fast. We're starting to speed up. Hold on here. Hold on. I was going to close the video. Hold on. Session shot list. The last. That whole last mag must have been long range. That whole mag was 1098, 1001, 1008, 1086, 1094, 1098, 1095. That must have been long range. The first batch must have been Center X. So, anyway, I'm going to leave this turret alone because I am trying to shoot in this wind. So we're just going to leave that alone. But I am going to dry fire the crap out of this, just so I can get used to this feel, because obviously it's different. And then I'm going to get on the barricades and then dry fire some more. But it is just going to be getting this thing broke in, wore in type of deal. I'll probably swab the barrel one more time. But even this here, it feels different. Obviously my rifle has, I don't know, 10,000 rounds through it or something like that. A couple cases. This has 30, 10, 20, 30 rounds through it. So, going to be dry firing with this baby. Super excited to go to Worlds. Can't wait. Just need to get up to snuff with this. And let's go. We'll see you at the range. Thanks, guys. Ow, that tickled. All right.